There are a lot of museums in Tashkent, and the expositions displayed there provide valuable information about the history, customs and traditions of our country. But the museum which we are going to visit today is even more important because the object hidden behind its walls, ordinary, at the same time very valuable for science, shows us various wonders of our Mother Nature. So today, by watching our program Wonders of History, you will get an opportunity to have a closer look at some unique and amazing objects of the Museum of Geology in Tashkent.
The Museum of Geology was founded in 1988. Since then, the museum expositions have been enriched with wide range of objects found and presented by geological organizations, educational establishments and by famous scientists from Uzbekistan and Central Asia. The total number of the articles displayed in this museum makes up over 32,000 objects. Majority of the objects at the exposition hall are the samples of mining and minerals found in the territory of Uzbekistan and Central Asia, with few precious ones brought from foreign countries. The museum director Ahmadjon Ahmedchayev has dedicated most of his life to studying the geology of Uzbekistan. Every country has a definite reserve of mineral resources. So does Uzbekistan. 90% of chemical elements in Mendeleev's periodic table has been found from the territory of our country. Surely this is priceless wealth. Another essential side of our museum is that the standard collection of minerals gathered from various regions of Uzbekistan has been displayed in one of our main sections, along with many other geological objects. Moreover, the museum exhibition contains fine mountain minerals brought from foreign countries and nice souvenirs made from rare minerals. We should mention that the expositions have regularly been filled since the time it was first opened. The findings are not bought for the museum, but our geologists discover and bring many objects when they conduct fieldwork. They give the finds to the Museum of Geology. As a result, the number of the museum objects regularly increases. The museum mainly has 5 sections. The main hall, the exhibits displaying the geological development history of the territory of Uzbekistan and Central Asia, monographic and paleontological collections, as well as the main exhibition halls containing useful geochemical mineral resources.
Geology is an exciting subject that combines the indoor and outdoor work. It incorporates with those aspects of astronomy, chemistry, biology, engineering, mathematics, and physics that are important for understanding the Earth and its interaction with the biosphere, the hydrosphere, and the atmosphere.
The 5 main sections display various findings which encompass all parts of geology, both in theoretical and practical aspects. And there is a section that always attracts visitors, as they can see not stones and minerals, but prehistoric animal remains.
The main object which we're going to speak about is very old and rare. The scientists regarded it was the most precious finding in geology in the recent 50 years.
You have heard about archaic creatures, dinosaurs, but the bones of this finding is even much older than dinosaurs, and it was found in the territory of Uzbekistan, remaining under earth for 1,800,000 years. Geologists can rarely find fossils of giant animals, for their life period was several million years ago. These findings are the best evidence for scientists to research into the period and environment they lived and to know what the earth and nature was like in those times. The most unique one among these creatures is proboscideans. The remains of one of them was discovered in Uzbekistan and became known to general public as Archidiscodon, which had supposedly lived about 1,800,000 years ago. A collection of the Geology Museum, having been formed for 75 years of geological history, explored a variety of areas in the country, and today the geological expeditions make discoveries that shed light on the history of the Earth, gradually enriching the exposition. Today, the total number of exhibits in Tashkent Geology Museum exceeds 50,000, though the visitors are only shown less than half of this wealth. The Geology Museum conducts scientific and educational activities, guided tours for school children, introducing them to the wealth of the country. The museum cooperates with similar establishments in other countries, organizing exhibitions and conducting joint research work. Meanwhile, this institution is not only a museum, but also a scientific and educational center of the Committee of Geology. In the recent years, the museum staff has set some goals, and one of them is to find new mineral resources untraditional to the region of Uzbekistan and to display them at the museum among other exhibits to general public. The younger generation from various educational establishments of the country not only come to watch the museum exhibitions, but also they gain precise knowledge and enrich their imagination of the history of the earth, the changes happening underground and natural resources. Indeed, these wonders of nature will inspire the younger generation, who will become leading specialists and make their contribution to the development of geology.
The objects we have spoken about today were the only few ones among the thousands of other museum wonders. If you are fond of geology and want to discover for yourself very amazing facts about the history of Earth, come and visit the Museum of Geology. They say knowledge is power. So keep on broadening the borders of your knowledge, the power which leads you to perfection.